Hey everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you my favorite signature go-to makeup look. It is something that I do whether it's filming, everyday, events, whatever it might be. This is the look that never fails me. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. It is simple, glowy, perfect for the summer coming up, and it is all cruelty free. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and let's go ahead and get started. I've already prepped my skin for makeup. I use the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I really love this because it's like skincare and a kind of glowy primer in one. And for my lips, I use the Bite Beauty Agave Plus Intensive Lip Mask. This one is in the shade Buzzed. The foundation that I'm using is from Liss. This is a newer brand that I have fallen in love with. They sell it at Sephora, and on the actual Liss website, I'm using the Triple Fix Serum Foundation with HA, turmeric, and ashwagandha. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's gotta be good for your skin. So I'm mixing two of them in the shade MN5 and LG1. LG1 I think is the lightest shade, but I do need a little bit of extra color in there and warmth, so I am mixing just a little bit of the darker one in to get my perfect shade. I pretty much always recommend going with two shades of a foundation because your skin color changes so much throughout the year. It's really easy to just mix two shades by getting one that is probably like the lightest your skin will ever be, and then one that is closer to what your skin is in the like deepest of summer where it's very tan, because then you can mix colors like in the spring and fall. As long as it's the right tone for your skin, then you can get two like light and dark shades and mix it throughout the year. It's what I always love to do when I find a foundation that I really love. For under eye concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This has a satin finish as opposed to the super matte finish of the original one. This is a concealer that I've been reaching for more often lately, and I did mention it in my previous video of the drugstore must-haves for summer. I definitely like this formulation better than the original just because I do have skin that is a bit drier, but I really love to use it to highlight and to brighten up my under eye area. I feel like it does have a really natural finish and it gives a decent amount of coverage. I'm actually going to my first in-person event since before the pandemic started. It is just 2 people at a time at this event in 30-minute time slots, but honestly, I'm so excited for it. Before I powder my face, I am going to bronze because it is a cream bronzer. I'm using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick in Baked. I think this is the lighter of the two, and I'm just doing a little bit because my face is like a little bit darker than my chest because I have not been actually like outside tanning, so I'm actually going to put a little bit of this bronzer on my chest too, just to add like a little bit of warmth there. I bought this bronzer during the Sephora VIB event that they had in the spring, and I really love it. It blends out so nicely. It's probably my favorite cream bronzer that I've actually tried. Now to set that all in place, I'm using the Liss Triple Fix translucent setting powder. It doesn't look super opaque, but it has just a really flawless finish to it. It doesn't look powdery or cakey at all. It is my favorite powder at the moment. This Liss Beauty brand is just seriously killing it. I haven't been disappointed in any of the things that I've tried from them so far. The powders have, I think, niacinamide, which is good for blemish prone skin. So it's like good for your skin too. And it's a clean beauty brand. Now for my brows, I'm using the Jason Wu Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Medium. I also talked about this in my summer drugstore favorites or must-haves video. And honestly, I feel like this does just as good of a job as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Like I think this might actually replace that product for me. And next time I'm out of that one, I will probably just continue using this, especially in this shade. It is the perfect like neutral brown, and I feel like it would be very universal for different brows and skin tones. It's really easy to get a natural brow because the brow pencil is so skinny. I'm also kind of surprised. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this brand for some reason. I don't really know why, but I've really enjoyed using the products that I've got from the Jason Wu beauty brand. And to set them in place, I'm using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel, and this is, again, one of my go-to products. I also really like the Jason Wu Brow Soap. but I just want something quick and easy today, so I'm going with my trusty Essence one. For my eyeshadow, I've been very drawn to the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette from Too Faced. This has some really beautiful eyeshadow shades in here. Some are matte, some are like shimmery and even glittery. I've just been doing like a neutral flush of color all over the eyes, always my go-to thing. And then I take like a shimmery shade and put it right on the center of my lid afterwards. Also, I don't know if I've really talked about my podcast much on my channel, but I do have a podcast that I co-host with one of my best friends, and it is super fun. We've been really enjoying it lately, and we talk about like mental health and relationships and just overall well-being, and I think you all would really enjoy it. I will have that listed below in case you didn't know already. So I always mix two shades in here. I mixed Seashell and Nude on a like fluffy kind of denser brush. This is from SL Miss Glam. This is the fluffy eye shading W19 brush, and I literally just put it all over my eyelid and then blend it out into the crease. If you do listen to podcasts, what are your favorite type of podcasts to listen to? Because I really have been enjoying like business podcasts for some reason. I don't even like have a business, I just work doing this, but it's very interesting to like learn different tactics because you can apply it to basically like everything you're doing. But I also really love true crime podcasts. I think they're very entertaining, very interesting to like learn from, and we actually covered true crime on our podcast. It's called Not Your Therapist. I don't even know if I said what the name of my podcast is, but we did cover true crime and kind of why we think people are so like obsessed with true crime and kind of what we get out of it as a listener. So that was kind of a fun episode to do. But yeah, what are the podcasts that you like to listen to? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to take these same two shades that I blended together and just apply them on my bottom lash line and blend it into this like outer part of my lid. For that shimmery shade, I will just use my finger, and I'm going to take the shade Shimmering Pearl right here and just basically tap it onto the center of my eyelid and then slightly start to blend it out and up a little bit. Now I'm not gonna go further than my crease with this shade. I just want it to be right on the center of the lid and slightly into the crease. And that is basically it. It just kind of catches the light a little bit as you move your eyes and your head. I think it looks really pretty. I will always go over my lash line with a dark matte brown, so I'm using the shade Truffle. I don't really do anything special. I kind of just wiggle it into like the base of my lashes, and I kind of wing it out a little bit on the sides. I also don't go too far into the center of my eyes or the like inner corners. I just go like slightly past the halfway point into the inner corner. That's pretty much it. I just like to keep that inner part very like bright and open. That is all I've been doing for my eyeshadow. I do usually add a highlight when I add the highlighter to my face, but I am going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara, and the mascara that I've been using is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara. Now for blush, I have been obsessed with the Rare Beauty Melting Blushes. These are super creamy and blendable cream blushes. I have two of them now in the shade Nearly Apricot, and this one is in Nearly Neutral. Very beautiful mauve pinky color, and I always apply this with a duo fiber brush like this. This is pretty much how I apply any type of cream blush, and I feel like it blends them out the best and most diffused way. And I just apply that to the center of my cheeks and then then I will typically blend it out towards my ear. I always like to add a little bit to like the bridge of my nose, especially in the summer. It gives that like sun-kissed rosy look. For my highlighter, I'm using my new Danessa Myricks Beauty Dew Wet highlighter in the shade Morning Dew. The brush that I love to apply cream highlighters with is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. It is again a duo fiber brush, which is so perfect for cream products. I like to apply the highlighter just to the outer part of my cheekbones because it is a dewy balm highlighter. I don't really want it too much on like the apples of my cheeks, so I focus it more on the outer part of my cheekbones. A little bit on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow, under the arch of my brow, and on the inner corner. Lastly, for lips, I'm using the Marcel Velvet Gel Waterproof Lip Liner in the shade Buff Nude. This is also another product that I talked about in my drugstore makeup must-haves video. It is the, in my opinion, perfect shade for my lips. I like to fill in my entire lips with this, and this is going to literally be like my lip color. So instead of using a lipstick, I'm using this lip liner. And to top it all off, I'm using a lip gloss from Tower 28 Beauty in the shade Oat. And that is it for my signature go-to makeup look for 2021, at least this point in the year so far. If it changes, I can definitely do another one of these if you like, just another everyday makeup tutorial. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below and what other types of videos you want to see on my channel. Definitely let me know because I want to make what you want to watch. Of course, don't forget to check out my podcast called Not Your Therapist that I have with one of my best friends. We are super proud of it and very excited to do it every single week. So if you have not already listened to it, definitely check it out. I will have it listed in the description box below this video. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. Check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you are all having an amazing day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.